Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like.
All right, Dave Balson, Battle Tested, here with Mama Spartan. Drug her down to the gym with me to kind of mess around and do some things. Got Amadeus running around in the back here too, doing his thing. Did a back workout tonight. I'm not going to give you my full back workout. I'm just going to show you the exercise I did, what I do, kind of explain things as I did them, okay? Back is, there's certain muscles in the body that you just got to work, okay? Legs, 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 legs. Okay, if you want to put on muscle, you've got to work your legs. I don't care how incredible your upper body is. You're going to limit your growth by not doing those legs. Legs are what? It's a primary activator for your growth hormone. That is the one that will really have an effect. Back is the same. They're such large muscles that when you work them and really, really work them, you will release the majority of your growth hormone. If you're one of those guys that just looks so pretty on the beach and you've got a great upper body, you're limiting yourself by not including your legs. I know your legs are in swim shorts and nobody sees them. It's for your benefits. Tell you what. Usually, what I start off with is I start something that's going to make me wide. Then I work for thickness. Usually, what that comes down to is you're going to work your lats from a pull down or pull up, and then go to a row, and then I like to go back to a finishing move of, like I said, something from the top, pull up. I even do a row sometimes. Usually, I usually do 3 sets, 3 exercises, really hit them as hard as I can. I like moving weights, reaping the benefits of that. Okay, I'm not going to do this video as I talk. I already video myself working out, so I'm going to talk over them and show you the videos. Okay. I personally prefer a close grip pull down as opposed to a wide grip pull down. Okay, let me say first of all, pull-ups, pull-ups, pull-ups. I love pull-ups. I have some issues, like I said, going on with my shoulder right now. I'm staying off of them until I feel good enough that I'm not going to have any issues with them. But I love pull-ups. I think pull-ups is probably the best back exercise you can do, hands down. That's my personal opinion, no science. I'm just telling you what I think. Okay, but when I'm doing a pull down, I like doing close grip. I think you get more benefit out of it. I think there's some kind of limitation in how much motion you can do as wide grip. Okay, so you have to understand that when I was taught, it was always be wide, go wide. So we would grab out here, and your movement is this, that's it. But that's what we were taught, that's what we thought, handed it down. Not necessarily true at all, just some old gym lifter's tale. What I like about close grips is I can really get that stretch and pull down and that squeeze. Yes, I do use my body. I don't keep in position. The philosophy, when you do any kind of pull down, you think about pulling up. You gotta think about doing a pull up. That's how you register in your mind. That's not necessarily the case. Like I said, there is going to be more body movement, especially when you're doing heavier like I did. Okay, the other thing is you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it, but I actually do use bands. The pull down machine we have will get lighter. I don't know if that's probably not true because weight is weight, but it feels lighter. I like bands, and as you're squeezing, you get that extra squeeze. You'll see that I pull and I squeeze my lower back to try to get that really strong contraction. Get the long stretch, good contraction. I don't overstretch. I don't get my joints out of the socket. A lot of people will do that where they just pull out so far that you're getting out of the muscle. You try to keep the muscle, time under tension. You want to keep that tension. I go straight to a row. Right now, I'm really hot on the rhino or the belt squat, doing the rows on that machine. I love it. It's very restrictive. It's very, very strong contraction. I know I've been talked a lot about contraction lately, but you feel that. I feel that move. You're restricted. You can't move around a lot because you're in that position and it's straight up and down. When you're doing a row, especially from the ground, you want to keep that back flat. I've seen, it's a big deal right now to show these guys doing bent over rows with 495. I've seen up to 6 plates. They're basically doing a shrug. By the time you're not bent over in tight position when you do that, you're doing a shrug. Nah, that's great for those guys that have already had their muscle. They pay their dues. They're 300 pounds. Okay, give them credit where credit's due. Done it. They've already been there. We're not in that position. We're going to stay as strict as we can, get as much benefit as we can from the exercise. Back flat, parallel to the floor, squeeze and pull the belly. Try to get that contraction. Really get the most out of it as you can. I come to my finishing move. I jump kind of back to my wide grip pull downs. Lighter weight, try to do a little bit higher reps. Again, I concentrate on that squeeze, concentrate on that contraction. Really try to make sure it's in the muscle. I want to feel it in my back. Mike Metzer, again, is in big now. He's talking about how to do a reverse grip pull downs. He says, great bicep exercise. I'm not doing biceps. I don't want my biceps in it. I'm doing back. I want to do my back. I don't want to have, I believe strongly in multi-joint movements. And that's why I do pull-ups, because you do get a bicep. What I want is for my back. It's back day. That's why I want to do it. Okay, that's kind of what I do. Eventually, I'm going to do a complete workout. I'm going to go through a couple different things. I do chest and shoulders together. I do back and arms. I do legs. I will do an actual complete workout one of these days. Haven't got that far yet. I'm still working about getting back in shape. I've had some things happen to put a fire under my ass. We're really excited. Honestly, doing the sledgehammer and having that mobility and have the freedom to move around and not be in pain is a big deal with me. So I've been hitting it hard. I think that's it. David Paulson, BattleTested. We're right along Mama Spartan. You know what we're doing. We're trying to look good naked. Okay, so I've got another thing. My good friend Billy Gaither. Billy. Can't even say his name. Holy fuck, it's not Billy Gaither. That's a preacher. It's Bailey Gaither. Wow. Those who don't watch this, Bailey. Okay, he said this thing, and I grabbed onto it, and I love it. It's going to be included in all my things now. Respect yourself, okay? The purpose of the gym is to not to show off, not to flaunt. It is. We all want to look good naked, but it's to respect yourself. I'm 58. When I'm 85, I want to still be doing the same thing I'm doing. I will still be able to do the things I do now. I don't want to be so bound up and crippled, and I love my mother to death. You see, she's in a wheelchair. Okay, she's been through some things, but I don't want to be there. I want to be able to move on my own. That's just facts. All right, David Paulson, BattleTested. I'm out.
I did a dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.